What's up, respawners? Welcome back once again, and here we go. Back to Lady Butterfly. Goal for today is just beat this boss. Now, I will say, I'm concerned that I don't have the snap seed anymore, because that's kind of a big deal for the later part of this fight. But, I mean, you gotta work with what you have. And I don't have that, so I gotta work without it. Oops. Shoots. See, I've... Oh, okay, cool, that worked. One thing that I didn't do last time that I'm trying to play around with now is, when I... shoots, I can't hit her through the wall. Stupid lock-on mechanics, please. Oh god. Sorry, dropped my train of thought there. But after the first two attacks, which I can always typically parry, I find that like I couldn't parry like her kicks, and I felt like it would just be better to try to sidestep and maybe just see if I could get in an extra attack from there. So I mean, this fight is not going the best, but it's not going terribly either. Oh well, you know, it's just truly fascinating how saying that something is not going that bad will instantaneously make it go worse than it's been going. Wait, did I take damage from that? I didn't feel any like impact. I didn't get any like impact feedback from it, and yet my health is pretty darn low. Yeah, alright, this is no longer going as well as it was originally. Come on, okay. One thing that I did do is I took some time to grind some enemies to get some sen to buy some spirit emblems. So I have that going for me now that I'm not like completely out of the ability to use my prosthetic. Not that I'm really utilizing it very much right now, but now I'm dead. Great. Son of a bitch. What a way to start the day. I didn't even get through the first phase. And yeah, I'm really concerned that once I get to the second phase, now that I've used up my snap seed, I'm not gonna have anything to deal with the illusions that she's gonna summon. So, oh man, I can't even aim that well. But yeah, that's why I have like next to no money, is just because I bought a bunch of spirit emblems. Oh, well, that was kind of cheap. Alright, that's alright, that's a super cheap start to all of this. You know what? Also, something alright. I was gonna say, something I hadn't really explored before is exactly how locked into this room I am. Goodbye. I did not mean to go to the dilapidated temple, though. That was just me kind of panic teleporting. However, I did tell Lord Kuro to get out of there, so is he here? No, he's not. Oof. I always forget she has that attack. Alright, lock on. Good. Now, this is still not a good situation for me because I'm out of healing. So, even though I look like I'm in a, at least a sensible position to, like, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay. To, actually get my death blow off on her. I'm like, what am I gonna do after this? Yeah, because there we go. There's that hit, but I have no more healing gourd and no more snap seed. So honestly, I just need to get out of here now, which sucks. No, 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 no. All right, button. I mean, it's all practice, which is why I don't want to get upset about, like, having to reach. Alright, that was just dumb. That was me having the wrong finger on the wrong key. But yeah, I'll take as many times as I need to get through this fight. I managed to get through the first phase without any healing, so that's not ideal, but I mean, if I were paying more attention with, like, her ability to, like, do the non-death blow spinning kick thing out of the air, I just need to be more aware of that attack, and I think if I do that, I'm in pretty good shape. Dodge. Hit. Yeah, this attack. That attack I really, really hate because it is on like a weird delay compared to the rest of the stuff that she does. So yeah, it tends to slip by. And then when she goes too high up in the air straight above, then I start losing, like... Oh, son of a gun, I was... Getting locked in animations is one of the most dangerous things in this game. It's like, you can't do anything because you're stuck, like, finishing the animation of whatever else you had going on, and it just kills you. Please go, please go. Oh my god. Thank you, Pole, for blocking that attack. I didn't think I was going to make it out of that one. Okay. I do feel like I'm getting a read on her attacks a bit better than I was before. Alright, let my posture recover a bit. Yeah, so I'm able to get in a couple more hits than I was before. Just like to her health, like unguarded, because I'm starting to understand like her other attack movements better now. But, and hey, that's exactly why it's like, don't get upset at all of the times that you die, because that's when you learn these things. You know, you have to, you know, eat a few losses before you can really understand what you're doing with a boss. And then you get in and you do it right, and you don't do that, and you end up ultimately winning with, you know, both of your healing flask charges still. Now I'm gonna burn one now, so I'm going into this fight with, you know, one charge. Now she appeared back here last time, so like when I had to leave the fight. So is that still gonna be the case? Where are you? Nope. Okay, so she goes away from you. And yep, she still has... Oh boy. So I wonder if I'm gonna have to actually, like, now kill all these illusions since I don't have the snap seed, which would... I mean, it's not really actually that difficult. If that's the case, if this is all I have to do. Oh, and they all disappeared. And that attack hurts. I remember I got hit by that before. But yeah, now we're back to like the same fight. It's just slightly different and slightly more dangerous because she has those butterflies. And I always do forget that that attack is not one that's interrupted by damage. Shoots. Alright, so now I know what happens when you don't have a snap seed and she summons her illusions, and it's really not that difficult to deal with. You just have to pay attention to her so you don't take unnecessary damage from the butterflies, and then just pick off the illusions. Which really did not seem that dangerous in and of themselves, and honestly I wonder if I could get away with just throwing a couple of shurikens at them and calling it a day. Because if so, then it's really not really a detriment at all that they're there. Oh, that was angled perfectly to hit me as I was... Alright, this round has not started off the best. But we're recovering, we're getting back in it. That was poor distancing on my part. Haha. Knock you out of that. I don't actually know if it's a good idea though for me to try to knock her out of that, because like I could probably get in more damage by letting her land as long as I like dodge the attack. Like by actually just hitting her with my sword. Unless I can do that. If I'm close enough, then it's worth it, because then I can get away with both Shuriken and a sword attack. Alright. God, I'm slow. That's one thing that I'm finding also that I really need to work around, is that I am not as fast as I feel like I should be. So I try to do something, it's like, oh no, she moves faster than I do, so... I'm also not really willing to trust that the whole knocking her out of the air with the Shuriken thing is going to work, which is why I keep on like, even though I get it, like I hit her with it, I still back up because I'm trying to be safe and not go in when I'm not 100% sure, because sometimes, like, you know, the angle's off and she'll jump over it or whatever. You know, it's not really a guarantee that it's gonna hit her. Alright, that was just awkward on everybody's part. Oh, that is death. Shoots, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize that that was going to be the hit to kill me. Otherwise, I would have backed up and been a little bit safer. The last thing I want is to end up having to get 2 raw essences from her. I've already gotten 1, and I was upset enough about that. God, because that was still the first phase even. I at least want to be able to test my theory about throwing the shurikens at the illusions to see if that does anything. I was more in tune of like recognizing the axe kick before. I've gotten better at the jumping over that death blow. I am absolutely ass at dodging that, as in I don't dodge it ever, which is really bad. Alright, well, alright, you know what, I just need to start responding to that with that and not do exactly what I just did. Alright, there we go. Okay, see, and now I'm learning, and I still am absolutely terrible at that part, but I'm learning one thing at a time. There's still plenty of stuff that just obliterates me, like her kick that I can never seem to avoid, and then the freaking shotgun needles. Alright, hey, there we go. That's a step up from what I've been doing today. Back to what I was doing yesterday of being able to recognize... Okay, that was pathetic. That wasn't even an attack. Come on. I'm calling BS on that one. Okay, I've got to chill out and let my posture heal up. It feels bad that I'm like, I go through and I beat her. I was like, good, beat her. Teleport back, do it again. Because I don't have any more healing items by the time I've been beating her, which is frustrating because I feel like I'm getting better, but I'm not getting better enough to really actually make a difference. Okay. No, I didn't think so. Now, I'm gonna try, once again, the oil and fire strategy. Just see where that gets me. Oh, well, first of all, locking on is important. Alright, so it's going to get me as far as it got me in against Juzo, which is absolutely nowhere. Alright, confirmed. Fire does nothing. I think fire just is never going to work on any boss type enemy. It's going to be only useful for enemies like the Purple Ninja. He was very useful to use that against. Or it was very useful against the likes of him. So yeah. Strong, unnamed enemies it'll be good against. But not bosses. If they have a name, they're immune to fire. Alright, there we go. But yeah, each of her attack patterns is now starting to be a lot more recognizable for what it is, which makes survivability a lot easier in general. And then you get those occasional just really awkward exchanges where it's like, we both look like idiots in this situation. I'm not saying much because I'm kind of concentrating, but at the same time I'm also expecting this round to be a wash, because I know I can't beat the second phase with this amount of health. So I'm like, I'm stuck in an awkward situation where it's like, I gotta get through this, because homeward idling is by far the safest when I'm not really. When I'm in this transition period for her popping out the second phase, but when I'm not doing, you know, this part in particular, I'm just being quiet because it's like, why bother? I don't want to have just, you know, an hour-long video of the same fight over and over. It's not fun for anybody. I want to either make this a short video where I do nothing but beat her, depending on how long it takes me from now to do this, if I have more time to do anything else tonight. Or if this is all I can get done, might as well at least make it, you know, a bit entertaining and also concise. I don't want to have to fill in, you know, a whole long episode with, you know, fight the boss, leave, fight the boss, leave. Because otherwise I could easily make this video an hour and a half long. What time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. So that means I've been doing this for about an hour. And yeah, I'm not going to give you an hour and a half, 2 hour, however long this takes video. Because why? It's the same thing. From your side, very little is going on that's different and worth your time to watch. I'm starting to think that I might just basically quit basic commentary as I go on, because most of it's just devolving to me complaining about the lock-on mechanics, which I legitimately am very frustrated with. And just, I don't know, it's all the same garbage, so I might just cut to when I have a actual, like, good run, which is clearly not this run. And yeah, like, hell, cut to when I have a good run and I'm like at the second stage of the fight. You know, I say it's not this run, but at the same time, like, I've almost got her posture broken, and she's... I mean, this has just been a fast-paced fight, not really any worse than previous fights. I mean, I'm still not going to keep this fight as... Oh, nice. I got a different death blow animation. You know what? I'm gonna take this moment to do something dumb. I'm going to test, just because I'm curious. Alright, it works. Okay, I think this is a good setup. Yep, because she's trying to attack into the wall. Cool. So, I actually had a very fast-paced fight in the first half. I confirmed that I can use the shurikens to kill off the illusions, although I'm also not really sure if I'm going to even need to. Like, they all die in one hit. They're pretty slow, they're pretty dumb, like, they're not really a threat they're just something I have to pay attention to. Alright, there we go. I have one charge left. I'm almost at full health. I'm actually just going to top that off with a pellet. Set my healing gourd. I'm just going to hang back here, and I'm just going to deal with these guys. Heck, the butterflies she's throwing at me don't even do damage, so... Oh! Those aren't butterflies! Oh, this is actually a good thing. This is a recharge portion. Those were divine spirits. So basically the... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Those aren't. I forgot about that part. These ones are the bad butterflies. Shoots. Well, I kind of threw away what would have been a really, really good start there. But nah, I screwed that away. That was entirely on my bad memory for the barrage of butterflies, which I should have been ready for. And yet I wasn't, so. Back to this, though. Honestly, this is still... God, I'm going to jinx myself saying this, but this is actually going really well. Like... And then I jinxed myself. But I'm still going to carry on with this one, and I'm not going to, like, just dip out of this fight now. Let me heal. Another instance of us both kind of looking like fools. She's blocking something that's not there. I'm concerned. Oh. Oh. A new layer of the fight has begun. One in which the pillars have become fire. Alright, I really don't like that you do that. Alright, now I need to start playing very carefully. I say as I eat a bunch of damage that I shouldn't have taken. Oh my god, if I had just jumped that, I might have been able to end the fight right there. Alright, that was definitely a heart-pumping scenario, for sure. But we're getting there. Like, I'm feeling a lot better about this fight. I'm definitely going to go grab some more money so I can, you know, carry on using my shurikens, because that is a very helpful thing to have. Just to being able to knock her out of the air. It's really not necessarily the most practical thing to do, but at the same time it can be really helpful. Alright, good start so far. Haven't taken any damage. I've dodged everything she's thrown at me so far. Recognize the drop kick. Alright, yeah, that is kind of just a cheeky little thing that she does, but whatever. Like the single knives that she throws there don't really do a lot of damage, so I'm not super concerned if she hits me with one of those. Alright. And even then, half the times I get blocked just because I'm expecting her to do a more close combat attack. But yeah, so far, aside from that one stray throwing knife that she's thrown at me, I haven't taken any damage and she's almost down. Perfect. Alright, this is about as good of a lead up as I could possibly ask for. I will top off with a pellet just to give myself every little blip of health that I can, every advantage I can possibly have. But so far this is actually going really, really well. I hope I'm not jinxing myself by saying that, but it's just the truth of the matter. Okay, I did eat those, but I am currently trying to be actively cognizant of the fact that once these spirits go away, I'm going to get barraged by a bunch of the butterflies. So yeah, I'm just being aware of that as we speak. So that means they should be coming at me right now. And I'm just running around. Alright, there we go. And I think the wall ate almost all of them. Perfect. That is exactly what I needed to happen. And now we're just back to the fight that we just did. Except just with her little butterflies thrown in. Nope, 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 nope. And God, I just pissed that away. It's like I took a good run and just immediately made it garbage by messing up, like, dodging one combo. Alright, cool. I managed to slip in a Shuriken and a sword swing in one shot. Heal, heal, heal. Jump, kick, kick, death blow. Yes, yes, yes. Please. Oh, okay. Oh, glad I was still paying attention to the screen. Because I bet you they would have made me redo that whole section if I didn't do it right there. Oh boy. Achievement unlocked. The Phantom Lady Butterfly. Shinobi Execution. Yeah, I feel good about that. Whew. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe lingering in the mind of Wolf. Commune with the sculptor's idol and confront memories of battle to permanently increase attack power. The Phantom Lady Butterfly was a seasoned practitioner of illusions. And a Sakura droplet. A pale pink crystal residue known to form when an immortal oath fails to establish. Increases resurrective power, allowing one additional resurrection. To repeat the vows of the undying and be awarded resurrection power once more surely necessitates the aid of a divine child of the dragon's heritage. I probably butchered the pacing of that sentence. Don't care. You can read it. Cool. Went up to level 2. You may have noticed my level dropped 1. I just bought the mid-air deflection passive just because. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh. Well, that wasn't very nice, whoever did that. Is it going to be the dude from the beginning again, or is it going to be somebody different? Or are they not going to show me? But that was very rude, to stab me in the back like that. And if it was General Ginseng, whatever the hell his name is, He could have at least fought me honorably. Do we wake up in the sculptor's place again, or... No. Kuro. Okay. So the little kid didn't run away, and he's actually being pretty useful. Also pretty strong, because I'm willing to bet that that is a heavy piece of burning wood that he's holding up with one arm at an awkward angle. That kid is actually extremely strong if we take what we just seen there literally with physics. I'm impressed. Oh, level 3 as well. Almost level 4. So that means I can buy the in-air attack, which is why I bought the deflection, because I was hoping that I could get that to use it against her. Proved unnecessary, of course, but I wasn't going to grind out the levels just to use that. I don't think I have anything new, do I? No, I don't. Okay. Let me talk to you. Anything interesting to say? Nope. Okay, so you say what you used to say before. Cool stuff. How about you, Emma? Anything else to say? Does not look like it. Nope. Okay, same stuff as always. Excellent. Well, that's that. We beat Lady Butterfly, and I think that's going to be good enough for now. So, thanks for sticking with me through that. It was probably a rough episode of literally just me fighting the same boss over and over. I'm definitely going to cut it down so you don't have to see every attempt I did. But yeah, that was fun, honestly. Like, aside from the lock-on issues, that was a legitimately fun fight. It was difficult, but you could learn it and get good at it, and then once you had gained enough competence, you could get through it. And that last round, other than the end when I started missing a couple of my blocks on her combos, it felt good. It felt clean, like I knew what I was doing. And I really, really appreciate about this game. Nothing is too random that you never know what's being thrown at you, but it's enough that it forces you to learn a lot about the enemy that you're fighting before you can beat them. But once you learn it, and you are, good enough with your hands to respond to what's going on, hand-eye coordination syncs up, you feel like you're really getting good at the game, and it's a really nice feeling. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I'm just rambling on at this point. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.